Hello.
Hello, I love you.
Won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you. Let me jump in your game.
What's that? Oh, that's that all day.
No, that's the thing. That's what I was going to bring up about. It's actually the voice went up there. We're going to tell you about it. It's actually The Doors, right? But that's exactly which when you're watching the thing, you'll see the clip. But he sings it just like that. Hello, I love you. Won't you give me that? And then the Kinks were like, that's ripped off our song. So now the Kinks have got joint songwriting credit on it. And usually when I do these hellos, like remember I did that one, hello, Mr. Santa.
How do you do? I've been trying for such a long time.
What's that?
I can't ever remember what they go like, before I actually I come on and do them. So a bit like I had that with a Neil Diamond one. I was like, oh, how's it go again? This one, I just wrote next to it, Kinks all day and all of the night. So I just knew it was going to be that. All day.
Anyway, welcome to the pod 19.
19. No, 19.
Who'd have thought we'd get to 19?
Yeah, and who would have thought that? I mean, at the time when we started, we said if we could do 10 great ones, we'd be happy. And now look at us.
Yeah.
So, what's this episode about?
This is on stand-up comedy.
Are you ready to laugh? I said, are you ready to laugh?
Quiet, you awful man.
All right.
And I'm gonna. Well, we'll get into that. We'll get into it in a bit.
Get into what? Yeah, he says that. He says that. I don't know what he's going to actually say.
Well, when you hear it, you'll know why I got into it in a bit.
Oh, we'll get onto it in a bit. All right. Well, the thing is, though, what you've been doing this week? You know what? I'm always sick of asking him what's he been doing this week. Let's just freshen it up a bit. Steve, what have you been doing this week, mate?
All right, Steve, mate. How are you doing today? I'm doing fine. Just having a rest and nice sunny afternoon.
Yeah, well, I've got something to show you. Have a look at this.
Now, you go get it. Go get what? If you think I'm going to go and get the ball for you, like I'm some kind of a dog, you're mistaken. Oh, unhand me, you brute! Unhand me! Summer breeze!
So, thanks for that, Steve. You had a
Good sketch.
You had a nice day there. For any of you at home, he can't see the sketch until I actually put it out. So it's like he doesn't even know what's happened. It's just all I say is, all right, what have you been doing, Steve? And then we just sit in silence for a
I
moment.
know it'll be a bad sketch.
Well, no, it won't be. It won't, I swear. Anyway, so what happened to me this week? Well, I was saying to you earlier in the week or whatever, I had a data breach, didn't I, on my computer?
I thought you said a date.
No, not a date. No.
He's making up stories.
Never going to happen. Like my old date stories.
Because she was leaving, and where were you speaking to? It's not important where I was speaking to. I was speaking to a girl. Oh, what? In real life? It was real life, mate. Job centre.
I got a hot date tonight. Odd date. Dinner with friends. Dinner alone. Watching TV alone.
You don't call your job centre operative. I was speaking to this girl. Every time I see in the conversations, I was just like, oh, my boyfriend's got a small... I said, you go. Because I literally said like this. I was like, not that I've got a small one. Not that you think that I've got one.
Not a log. I don't have a log, but I mean, no. If I had a log, not in the sense that you think I said I did.
The classics. No, I had a data breach, and so it's where off some site or something like that, your password, and it was one of those ones where like you've been on a shopping one, and then you just use the same password for loads of different shops. It was that. Anyway, so I get an email through to one of my crap emails that I use for shop thing. Excuse me.
I'm allowed to cough, man.
I get an email through, and the email's like, "Hello there," and it's like it's like, "I have got your old password for thingy. You need to give me $1,500, right? And if you don't, I'm going to release pictures of you. Number one, there ain't no pictures of me, because why would I want to take a picture of whatever's going on over here, right? And number two, I'll ruin your reputation. I ain't got no reputation, so there's nothing to be ruined in the first
they'll
place.
improve it.
But here's the thing. So, like I say, it was because it had the shops ones. So I went on and I was telling him about this, that I'm just sitting there watching TV or whatever, and then a thing comes through from Amazon. There's suspicious activity on your account. So I go on my account and I see on there that it's got loads of Xbox like reward cards.
Do not redeem! Do not redeem the card!
What?
Do not redeem the card!
Yes, I'm
Do not
redeeming the
redeem
card.
the
I'm
card.
redeeming the cards.
No!
Okay.
Like up to 200 like quid or whatever that they've tried to buy on there. And like I said to him, the main thing is joke's on them. I ain't got no money. So they were all declined. Look, here's my bank balance
He
here.
literally has no money.
But I had naught in there, so they were all declined. And I bet that person was thinking, into the account, time to reap the rewards. There ain't no rewards, because I ain't got no money.
You scammed them.
I basically have, haven't I?
You wasted their time.
And yeah, and I said, because I went on to ChatGPT and I said, guess what just happened? Because I speak to it like it's my mate these days. And I went through the whole story with it. And you know what it actually said back to me? That's pretty funny, mate. Still calling me mate after all this time.
Mine has never spoken to me like that. It just shows that, like everyone else in life, it's got no respect for you at all.
But one of the things that I was thinking about this week was, and you'll testament to this, right? The first testament.
The Old Testament.
The New Testament. Is there a New Testament?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's half the Bible, isn't it?
Well, I knew that, mate. We went Catholic school.
She'll picture you in uniform.
Yeah.
I got 21 seconds to go. I got 21 seconds to go.
Yeah, so I'm going along and I'm listening to my music. As you know, I listen to a lot of classic tunes. And one thing that me and him always hate, and it's not only just with music, it can be with social commentary as well. Don't you just hate when you're listening to a song?
Is this a bit? Stand-up bit?
No.
Oh, don't you just hate it? Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Don't you hate it when you go to the bathroom and there's no toilet paper?
Oh, it's funny because it's true.
Well, we'll get to that. But
well, we might not. It depends if.
Well, it depends if it's not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we will. I don't know. Who knows? But you're walking along, and then you're hearing a song, and so they'll do a verse or something, and then before they do the second verse, they say "listen," and it's like, I'm already listening, mate. Why do they do that? And what are the songs that we always think about with that? Wet, sweet surrender. That shows our music taste. But he's like, listen.
My sweet surrender.
And then they do it in
Heaven for Everyone.
Oh, do they do it in that?
Listen, what people
Listen, what people do to other souls.
To other souls.
It does it in Prince, Raspberry Beret. He goes, listen, they say the first time.
Listen, they say the first time it's the greatest.
It's the greatest. I'm like, we're already listening. And it's just, there's loads of songs like that. But there's a song, and this is like not with the actual listen word, but it's a song we like. It's a bit of a weird song. It's because our mum used to play it in the car. But it's Cliff Richard and Van Morrison. What's it called? God
Shines a Light, or
God Shines a Light, or something like that.
Shine a Light.
In every corner of my heart. Yeah, God shines His light on me, or something like that. But it has this part, and I love the part when they sing it because they go like. and then you're flowing along to it, and then Van Morrison drops in Glory, which doesn't fit in that part. It's like, Glory.
It sounds like
and here's the thing: if we were in the studio and he was Van Morrison and he's doing that, and I'd be like Cliff Richard, and I'd be like, look over him, like, what are you doing, dropping that in there?
Cliff, you wouldn't do that.
No, you don't know what Cliff Richard would do.
He wouldn't do that to Van Morrison.
Well,
mate.
Cliff, if you're watching, mate, would you have looked at Van Morrison? Would you have looked at Van Morrison like that? But in terms of social commentary, one person who does it all the time, and you probably will notice this if you watch football. Rio Ferdinand says it all the time. He says it in every sentence. Somebody will say, Rio, the thing is, what did you think about that tackle the other night? And he'll go, listen.
Yeah, but listen, all you've got to... Man United about, listen, bodies, listen, I need some protection in front of... So that
the thing is, I'm like, he's already listening. He's asked the question, now he's waiting for the answer, meaning that his ears are already open. So drop in the comments if you know any other songs where they say listen in them, because every time we hear it in a song now...
It ruins the song.
Yeah, and I don't listen to it. I don't listen to it anymore. I don't listen to that glory. As soon as it's getting near that point, I skip it on. So that's it. But it's time for your favourite part. What time is it? Have a look at your watch. Have you got a watch on today?
No.
Doesn't matter if he's got a watch on or not. We do it anyway.
I've got a watch, look.
Oh, it's a good watch. Where's that watch from, mate?
I was telling him.
Garmin.
That's a good one.
But yeah.
No, it's your letters. It's your letters.
Okay, well, here's something exciting for you. We actually got some letters or emails, messages or whatever.
Some?
We actually got 2, but it's only going to be 1 this week because there's not enough. You know what it's like at the start of these episodes? They end up going on for like 45 minutes before we even get to the actual best and worst of anything. Yeah, so we actually got a couple of letters, but I'll read out the first one. If you want to send us a letter, here's our email here. But I know that some people can't be bothered with the email because they're like, what is this, 1996 or something? Just put it in the comments. Just put a question in the comments. How do you do that? Do you slide into our DMs?
Have you never DM'd someone?
No.
Well, they just send a message to our Two Skis Instagram.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, just do that.
How do you think the messages appear in there, mate?
I don't know. I never use that, so, you know. But this one comes from Alex Pritchard, The Water Jungle.
Who remembers this?
The Water Jungle.
Water Jungle.
But there was a show called Dirty Sanchez, and it was a bit like Jackass, but they
better.
Yeah, it was more. I'd say it was
extreme.
more extreme because they would do things like where they had like a massive patch of nettles, didn't they? And they would jump into the nettles and they were like rubbing them all over, eating them like
Those nettles is the worst thing. It was literally the worst thing we've done. I would never do that again.
When they got one of them to drag the other one, where his underpants were down over sandpaper.
Yeah,
and then
put salt and vinegar on it. But they did this quiz where it's a bit like, you remember Timmy Mallet when he used to do that? Like, say there.
Don't forget, it's a word association game. Mustn't pause, mustn't hesitate, bash your head like this. Look back and go Blair. Good, and the word is fish.
Say.
Yeah. Where it's a word association thing. And so they were talking about, they said, they were talking about rain.
Yeah, well, it was like monkey, gorilla.
Yeah.
The jungle.
And then
like, the water jungle.
I was meant to say rainforest and then blurted out water jungle. And then got the inevitable smack on the head.
And just for a minute they were like, oh yeah. Like, wait a minute, no, the rainforest. Anyway, so this is Alex Pritchard. He says, hello chaps, love the pod, thank you. Here's one for you. Have any of you either started a collection of anything like trading cards or memorabilia? Keep up the good work. The great work, I would have said. Great.
Yeah,
good. No, don't say good. Yeah, except. Well, we actually have have you ever collected anything? Because I know what I've collected. I've got a couple of things that I collected.
So
you know, a bit like that Simpsons. He stole my stamp collection.
You had a stamp collection?
Stamp collection!
And then afterwards they're like, Bart's misfortune is funny, but mine's hurtful.
That should be in classic Simpsons moments.
Well, yeah, exactly.
5.
There we go.
What were we saying?
Yeah, have you ever collected anything?
Key rings.
Man, you are one pathetic loser. No offense.
Really?
Everywhere I go, I get a key ring from. I'll send you a picture of it. Here it is. So I can remember going.
Yeah. Well, make sure you send me the picture or there'll be no picture there.
Well, I will, mate. What if I forget? There's a lot of key rings anyway. It's kind of like a respected collection as well, I'd say.
Well, there's a couple of things. Number one, right, I collect Nintendo games, right? And there's a little bit of a story about this, right? So I collect Nintendo games and I've got like loads of old games, put a picture up of all the games I've got.
We'll do a video one day, a deep dive into your collection.
Of the collection, yeah. I got all these great games and I sent a picture of the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System games, and I sent it to him, right? And the ones that we used to love as a kid, we loved like Chip and Dale and DuckTales, right? So I send him the picture. On the spine, so it says DuckTales, right? But on the European versions, the DuckTales is just on a white strip with black writing. That's just how it comes, yeah? Same with Chip and Dale. So, and then he writes back to me the picture, and he's written an arrow on it and put fake, question mark, right? I said, no, that's not fake. The European ones are like that, okay? They're different from the American ones. And he was like, so every time he would come round to the house, he'd be like, look at the collection. He'd be like, it's impressive, isn't it? It's impressive. And he'd be like, wait a minute. So every time he'd come around, I always put my arm over it. Like, all right, mate, how you doing? Like that. So in the end, I was like, it was getting to me so much that, so I was like, well, I need to get Chip and Dale and DuckTales, the American versions that won't work on my NES, just so I can get those spines to be the official spines for the American version. But now it's time for... the best, you motherfuckers! Okay, let's get to the meat and potatoes, as they call it, of the episode.
Just the 21 minutes in. 21
I got 21 seconds to go. I got 21 seconds to go.
Pods are only 35 minutes.
I know. And then when you get the members version of it, join the membership, you get the extended version of it, which is not extended, it's just that I have to cut so much out for the normal episode. So, he's the best, what we think are the best stand-up comedians.
Hot take coming up, right?
Uh-oh.
Very hot take. I don't like any stand-up comedy.
What?
I don't laugh at it. I don't kind of... I respect stand-up comedians because it's a hard thing to do. I just don't like it. What? It's like one mate of mine says he doesn't like music.
Like Paul Scholes.
I don't like music.
You are absolutely outrageous, I've got to say.
I'm not one bit about music.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't like the thing, then so watching it, it's been hell for me.
Well, the best section's going to be good then, isn't it? So you can go first with the best.
Right, well, I'm going to start with Peter Kay.
Wally FM, where the listener comes first.
When I first started, Peter was my hero, like he was the best.
There we go.
Peter Kay is Peter Kay is Peter Kay.
He is a born entertainer.
Peter Kay. So
Peter Kay, who could also go in the worst.
I was about to say the same thing.
Oh, right. You're about to say it after I said it. What a joke.
Yeah, because I'm sure like a lot of people, everybody used to love Peter Kay. But Peter Kay's biggest problem was Peter Kay did his act and then he thought, I know, let's just do that same act for the next 30 years or whatever.
Garlic bread? Garlic bread? Garlic bread, you're joking!
And he's still doing that same act. His act was all about nostalgia, wasn't it?
Because I watched back a lot of his stuff. You know, the live at the Tower, Blackpool Tower one.
Yeah.
Like, historically, his best one. It's all samey. It's all, when you go B&M, hey, B&M, and then you got that middle aisle, haven't they?
Chocolate cookies and mint Viscounts and penguins and breakaway. What year is it?
Oh, yeah, and they got refreshers. Do you remember that? It's just...
The thing was, at the time, it was great because it came along at a perfect time for when people wanted that kind of old retro feeling of like. That's why a lot of people say his doesn't really stand up as much today because a lot of the younger people ain't got any idea what he's talking about.
Remote control on a wire. Do you remember that? Remote control on a wire. You couldn't go that far with it.
Yeah. He's still talking about a TV only having like one TV or something like that. Or
a TV having one TV.
House having one TV. Kids don't know what that is now. So it's like, you're not going to get kids going to see his shows. You're only going to get those people who remember them. And even like at that time, it was perfect for us because, we remembered that thing of having old VHS tapes and stuff.
Re-record, not fade away. Every recording as good as the first, or we'll give you a new tape.
Yeah, I mean, working class.
Working class, and like all the things he did with his dad.
Your mum had a dishwasher. You don't remember. Look at her face. You don't remember them.
Or his mom.
Watch me juices. I said, hey. I want a pie, like your life story.
And like all those things were very relatable. Thing is, those things aren't relatable anymore, and he kind of never moved with the time.
The problem I've got as well with him and most anyone that stays in comedy too long, or which we might get to Ricky Gervais later. Who knows?
Yeah.
But he's trying to still be relatable, but he's a multi-millionaire.
I've got £87 million in the bank. I've got a Rolls Royce. I've got 3 stalkers. I'm about to go on the board at Manchester City. I'm part of the greatest band in the world. Am I happy with that? No, I'm not! I want more!
So what's he talking about these days? He can't talk about things that relate to people who go to B&M or anything. He don't go there anymore.
Like, what were your funniest bits of it? Like, did you laugh at? Did you actually think, oh, yeah, because it was a lot of this. It was a lot of this kind of humour. Oh, yeah. Well, we did do that. You know, like that whole kind of, when you're running for the bus and then you pretend that you never even were trying to get the bus.
I love seeing people meet running for buzzes and then they miss them and then pretend they didn't want them.
But there's no jokes, isn't it? It's like, I was watching it, I was thinking, there's no jokes here. It's just, it's observational humour.
Did you think it's a little bit like now in, like, when they remake films and things like that? Not remake, but do new versions. So say you get like new Indiana Jones film, there'll be action on, and they're always kind of going like this, tapping you on the shoulder almost to say, hey, remember this from the old film?
Get back!
That's what he's doing. He's going, remember when Sky TV used to be like this, or remember when, you know, like he does one like about Weight Watchers and things like that, and he's like, oh, you know, I lost a pound. He's like, oh, shit, a pound, or whatever, and things like that. But he's always just like, oh, remember this. Remember how your dad had VHS things and he used to take the little sticky labels and put the thing and make his name out on it. Yeah. I mean, like, we used to do things like that. We used to have your VHS tapes. But then it comes to a point where it's like we said, it gets to a point where you kind of like, well, yeah, but I've heard that joke. I mean, everybody always goes on about garlic bread. Right, yeah, when you first heard it, you were like, yeah, that's funny.
I didn't even think it was funny.
No, actually, it was more of that kind of, it's funny because it's weird. No, I'm not like, it's so funny, garlic bread. And then he's like, you're like, oh, yeah, that's a pretty good way of thinking about it. Then he does his next
Cheesecake, Jesus Christ. Are my ears playing tricks on me? Cheesecake.
You know, as he's getting on as well, like, for these cash grab tours he's doing, let's be honest. And people are saying there's like 6 musical interludes where he does like Bullseye theme and...
Yeah, because he does a new thing now, doesn't he, with he playing a tennis racket or something like that.
Yeah.
He has like Oasis songs or he does adverts. He sings along to adverts.
Yeah.
So he'll do like everybody from those days knows. And this is another one, like he'll do this, even though people of a certain generation will know it, others won't. The red car and the blue car had a race.
All Red wants to do is stuff his face. When smart old blue, he took the Milky Way.
It'd be like, yeah, we know that. Young people don't know. If you're going to one of his gigs now and you're 18, and we're what, 21, 22 years old, and we ain't getting them. Yeah. Yeah, but if you're 18, you're like, what's he talking about? I kind of don't understand that kind of thing. And I must admit, when I was well, not when I was looking for funny clips of him because I didn't know you were going to say him. I couldn't come up with it. There was none that in my mind where I thought, oh, that one.
Yeah, there's no iconic.
He's got no exact one. So that was a very good one to start off on the best with. All the worst.
Well, I mean,
I'll probably
get-
put that in the worst.
We'll get to Phoenix Nights in another.
Yeah, because Phoenix Nights, when he did that was classic.
This phenomena is Clinton Baptiste.
You all right? Yeah, but Neil Fitzmaurice, Dave Spikey.
Yeah, and he didn't.
It's a bit like Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant. You know, who was the talent.
Well, when we get to Ricky Gervais, if we get to him, we'll have a talk about that. So my next one is Jack D.
It's a wind chime. Look at it. And it jingles and jangles in your tree all night. I'd be really relaxing, that would. I'd really like that. I think my neighbour would as well.
Jack D, he is funny and he is great. And I think at the time when he came out, you hadn't seen somebody like that who was that deadpan.
Sardonic.
Is that the word?
That might not be the word. I'm taking a punt there.
Yeah.
I think it means like. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll
see. But that was the first time you'd seen something like that. You don't. So, say for example, for us with our age, like you'd had those old comedians that used to tell like the crappy kind of jokes.
And this policeman said, "What's up?" She said, "An elephant's just been in and robbed the bank." He said, "Will you recognise it again if you see it?" She said, "No, it had a stocking over its head."
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And then you'd had like the new lot come in.
Alternative.
Well, sir, it has been an uneventful week in Badger Falls, where the women are robust, the men are pink-cheeked, and the children are pink-cheeked and robust.
What the hell's so funny?
The Alternative, which was also a bit weird kind of comedy.
Sven Ingquist studied the menu, and finally he ordered the same thing he has every day.
But TV, be more funny!
He came in and he was telling jokes, but he was just telling them deadpan face, and you're like...
Anyway, he's looking at my teeth, and then he goes, "Oh, actually, there is something I can do for you here, Mr. D." And without any warning, gets the drill, straight in. They always do a couple like that just before they do it. They know it bloody works. They're trying to shit you up. That's what's going on.
Because you think how difficult that must be to just do it like that. Because, you know, if you see people like, I don't know, like Ricky Gervais, he's kind of laughing along to his own jokes.
Number 2, why not on his back?
Because he's hoping that, you know, they say that laughing is contagious. If somebody's doing it, then
you
you'll get...
quote in the office.
Is that where it's from?
Yeah, you know, laughing. I like to laugh. 5 times a day.
Yeah, but it's like I remember he came out and what he did is he did it really well because he got like he was really popular in like the 90s and he got a little bit of resurgence when he did Live at the Apollo.
No, adverts are unethical, completely unethical now. Yes, you're going to talk about adverts, are you? Who are you to be talking about adverts when you've appeared in one, made a lot of money doing so? Well, there is a reason I can do that, and that is I'm a hypocrite.
Ad men are always on at me to liven up my advertisements for John Smith's Extra Smooth Bitter. Pure silk in a glass.
Okay.
In like the 2000s, so he came back.
Did Big Brother, Celebrity Big
Yeah,
Brother.
yeah, and I went to see him live, and he was, you know, he did like a lot of funny jokes, but he would like take a category and he would speak about a specific category.
That's it. The other one, the chat line advert. The woman comes on midnight, just a lovely looking girl. Going, "Hi, why don't you call me? I really want to talk to you." Well, why don't you call me then?
So he talked about technology, and this is where we're saying it's a bit different from somebody like Peter Kay. Peter Kay really hasn't got any stand-up ones where I think of that line and think that was funny. Whereas Jack D, I remember when he was talking about PCs. He's like, "Don't you just hate technology?" And he always had that. It was a great way of mixing comedy with sarcasm and stuff. And he's like, "Don't you just hate computers?" He's like, "I got a new computer the other day, and first of all, I got a new printer, and the printer's just like." here's a fresh piece of just plain paper for no reason, which the printers always do. They just like, why? And if you ever seen the printer story, people might think this is a boring story, but it's a true story.
If you think it's a boring story, it must be very
My
boring.
printer, when it prints, you go to print something, it prints it. You go to print it again, it just doesn't do it. Like, it won't print it again.
This is a bad story.
It won't print it again that day. The printer story is not worth telling, but
that was.
If any of you got a printer at home,
No, don't put it in the comments. Oh, my printer does that. Prints at irregular times as well.
Irregular bowel syndrome. That's not anything I'm afflicted with.
It's not even a disease.
Yeah, because I used to do it in the middle of the night. To me, the printer used to do that. Just print out a piece of white paper for no reason. And one of his great ones was that he said, he goes, and then, you finish with the computer.
Then you switch it off, it turns into Chris Tarrant. You sure you want to switch it off?
And that's one of them ones, right? He wouldn't do that joke now, because that joke is dated. Because computers now don't say, are you sure you want to shut down anymore?
So finally, go ahead and shut down the computer.
Why does it have to tell me it's safe to turn it off? Like it wasn't safe before?
And most people won't think of Chris Tarrant really anymore with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but he used to say that, and computers were like, exactly the same thing with that. He was talking about, and this reminded me of a story that happened to me, and I was going to tell you this story a long time ago, but I said I'll talk about it in the next pod, and I never talked about it. I was in the post office one day, and there was an old woman in front of me, and you're having to queue up, and the old woman in front of me, she farted, right? It was like a little...
So let's do this. You guys are hired.
Like that. And she turns around and I'm like thinking, oh, she's going to be embarrassed. And she wasn't even embarrassed. She laughed like this. Better out than in. And I was thinking, imagine if I effing did that. If I said better out than in, I get arrested or something. Johnny Vegas gets arrested for public indecency. There was one where he was talking about when people go to hospital.
That's the one.
I'll tell you what I saw the other day. This upset me, and I'm a pretty easygoing guy.
He goes, people go, I call for an ambulance, it took 30 minutes to get to my house. It's like, it's ridiculous. It's like, yeah, because you live 30 minutes away from the hospital.
Big sign on the back of the ambulance, on the back door. Do you know what it said? It said, this is an ambulance, not a taxi. You know how I know it's not a taxi? Because last time I called a taxi, it didn't take 3/4 of an hour to arrive. That's how I know.
That's a great bit.
And what is your next one?
Harry Hill.
Harry Hill is
one of those people that has moved with the times. Like, he's got a good podcast out now as well.
I didn't know he had a podcast.
Yeah, good podcast, which is very much the Harry Hill Show energy. Harry Hill Show way before its time.
She's alive, it's Nana Hill.
Wasn't it, when that came out?
That was, I look back on that fondly. Yeah, don't use that word much. But I look back on that fondly because it was, again, this is like what I was saying about with Jack D coming in, and you never really seen somebody doing that kind of deadpan kind of thing. Harry Hill came in and he was like kind of crazy humour.
It's a 25 chop job, ain't you? Would you the pork, or will you the lamb?
For viewers at home, the choice of chop is lamb.
Harry Hill always did it like, it was very weird. One of the reasons why we have Steve up there is because Harry Hill used to have this cat that he did on it.
Say you, say me, say it together naturally. Oh, good. Well, we get a lot of letters on the show.
And one of the clips of it was like a great clip because it had, I'll get Steve down for it. So he used to have Stufa on his hand like this while he'd be reading the letters like that. And he'd be like, and then Johnny went to Southall and then he did that. And he'd be like, and he couldn't do it with one answer. He'd be like,
Stufa, you help me.
Oh, that's right, Stufa, help me out. I love that he said that.
Stufa,
he put that in.
And then that's what we're doing.
It was so weird because
the Badger Parade.
Coming up after the break on Harry Hill, Simon and Garfunkel, Slug It Out, and the Badger Parade 2 on Harry Hill.
Badger Parade, and that was the first time I'd seen Al Murray, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But Alan, if you're here, who's grooming the badgers ready for the Badger Parade?
Parade's off.
I'd never seen him before. He played his brother Alan, but he didn't really do anything in it except for that. And when he always used to do, what was his classic jokes out of that one that we always talk about?
You'll know both of these.
Yeah, because they're gold.
This one's in that book, funniest lines you've never heard or whatever. You know the
the one with Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, funniest quotes you never said book. Me and my wife were happy for 40 years. Then we met Rodney Dangerfield.
Until we met.
Yeah.
Stop. Full stop. Rodney Dangerfield. It was his quote. That's what it was.
Yeah, me and my wife were happy for 20 years. Then
Until we met Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah. Problem with heroin, it's very moory.
And then he'd intersperse that with where he'd just do these random ones where he used to be like, packet of extra strong mints. Artist formerly known as Prince.
That's how I remember them. You got to have a system, haven't you? Marlon Brando, Suzanne Dando. That's how.
And his classic one, which I always remember, is like, I knew I was losing my hair. And it's taking longer to wash my face every morning.
And he had those classic ones with his grandmother, didn't he? Because he always used to say, came into the room, didn't I? And he always used to have that way of delivering it. Came into the room, grandma's there, and she's like, doing a jigsaw puzzle. He's like, I can't work it out. He's like, what is it? She goes, it's a picture of a chicken. He said, that's a packet of cornflakes.
Oh, you like the lining there, don't you, eh? You like that lining? Oh, Mr. Sycamore Tree, why you produce so much sap?
I loved his one because he had just little weird aside ones. Like, yeah. And he'd just be in the middle of a joke. Yeah. Like, I was looking at the camera like, what makes Timpson so good at shoes and keys? Completely different.
Brian Harvey, Zainab Badawi.
Yeah, because he said that other one about it. He goes, my grandma, yeah. My grandma, yeah. She always gets the telephone mixed up with the hairdryer. You might have seen her before. She's got huge telephone bill, chapped lips. What kind of a weird joke is that? And then, of course, he had that great thing that, because he moved on, didn't he? Then he did, like, TV, and he was doing what you would say is that kind of Peter Kay thing where he would look at something and he would go, I'll make something of that kind of clip.
Is it me or is Phil Mitchell deflating?
Dad, you're missing the beginning.
He'd be looking at EastEnders and he'd be like, do you remember the times when your dad came in and he couldn't find the remote control and it would show somebody off EastEnders like coming into the room and being like, you thought you could hide it from me?
It was Liz's birthday and Patrick had a special treat for her.
Birthday treat? You're taking her somewhere nice? Oh, Croydon.
Or something like that.
It was almost like YouTube before YouTube, wasn't it? Because it was just that kind of commentary on TV and essays.
Next guy's Louis C.K. Louis C.K. these days he's quite well known for what he did in recent years. He got done for
lewd act.
A lewd act, shall we say? But like he lewd acts in front of women that he did. But before that, we'd been watching him and we loved his stand-up.
Yeah. You ever listen to people? The one guy says to the other guy, he goes, "Hey, dude, so guess who I saw today?"
Because he was very close to the bone.
Still love his stand-up.
Yeah, I love it.
I like, tighten your lips up, man. Make an effort, please.
I don't really see any of his new stuff, but then I don't really see it as much. When in them days, when he did his stand-up comedy.
I saw Lisa today. And he goes, that's hilarious. How the f*** is that hilarious?
He constantly makes fun of himself. But he'll make fun of himself, the situation. Like when he was just like, I go running like 20 miles a day or something. He's like, I do that to keep this body away. But he's got some like my favorite ever bit of stand-up comedy, and it is my favorite ever bit, which is I'll put in a clip of it, but it's not even the best footage of it because it's not even in one of his main shows. It's when he talks about having money.
You ever get so broke it just becomes funny to you after a while? You go, Jesus Christ, I have no money. People call you, hi, we're gonna turn off the shit. Turn it off, man.
And he goes to the point where he says, have you ever had negative money where you got like negative $10 or whatever?
That means I don't even have no money now. I don't have none. I have not 10.
He's like, the lady from the bank phones me up and she's like, sir, you've only got like the $30 in your account. He's like, I know.
Well, it's a good way to put it too. I agree with that. Thanks for calling.
How is this something I'm doing to you?
Why are you mad at me? I don't understand what. I'm not being broke just to f with you. I just really don't have any money.
It's like, she's like, you can only have $30. He's like, so they charged me $20 or something. He's like, now I only have 10. What did I pay the 20 for? That's like going to the movies.
You buy your ticket and they go, get the out of here, go home. But I paid for the movie. No, you paid for a ticket, motherfucker. You didn't pay for a movie.
Like, if something's free, I can't afford it. Somebody would be like, hey, you want to have this? It's free. Whoa, I can't afford that. I got to raise $10 to be broke.
And then they're like, but then if you got money, they give you more money.
Here, take more money. Take this guy's 15. Kim, you should have it.
They give you my money.
The one that I always laugh about is he's at the post office and he's always just like, don't you just hate it when you're at the post office and you're standing in the queue and he's like, as he's standing there, he's just like, you just pick somebody to hate.
And it's never positive. Who wastes their time? I bet he's a hard worker. Who thinks about that?
There's never anything good. It's like you always pick somebody who's like,
look at his shoes. What a oh, look at that piece of shit. Hope he dies today. Oh, God, I hate him. I hate him.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, sign it. Sign it, you motherfucker. I knew you did. I hate you. I hope he dies today. Like. And he goes, and there's always an old lady with a story. She's like, I was here on Tuesday and there was also a line. He's like, oh my God, you old lady with the story. And then he's like, then you get to you're moving along the line and everybody's just like pissed off. And then you get to the front and somebody at the front's like, oh, and can I get a book of stamps? And everybody's like, oh.
Like, Jesus. They put their shit down heavily like, now this motherfucker's gonna make me stand here while he buys stamps at the post office.
I always just remember this one about eat until he hates himself.
Yeah, what?
It's like, yeah, you see these people, they just count the calories and there you go. I've eaten enough to sustain my nutrient quota for the day. Yeah, whereas I eat until I hate myself.
I'm like, I'll stop eating when I'm full. The meal is not over when I'm full.
That's part of the.
I don't
to
eat.
maintain this.
Yeah, he's like, I don't eat until I'm full. They like
honourable mentions.
Oh, honourable mentions. Yeah, yeah.
Because I've got. Well, this is where we can do some of our favourite jokes.
Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
Right. So Ricky Gervais, he's another one of these ones where used to love him, not now. Like his first stand-up comedy, Animals.
You're a daddy longlegs. I'm a what? Giving you the strongest poison known to man. Really? Brilliant. So if a kid comes near me, out, he's dead, he's dead, out, I'm going to take the teeth back.
Politics.
It said that the CEO of Nike has amassed $5.2 billion. And for a female worker, she'd have to work for 10,000 years. But they don't want to. Lazy.
Fame.
Do that thing, count the cards, know what good cards come, remember all the cards, that... Another grand down. I thought, what sort of an autistic... So, I was... Went to the mother, there's been a mistake. He walks like Rain Man, but he's got none of that clever...
Yeah.
A lot of funny bits in him. He used to do very smart comedy, and he swore, but not very much. And as he went on, it started to turn into like what you call like vulgar kind of comedy. A lot of sexual stuff.
Can I pick up a stranger in the bushes, take him home, jizz on him and throw him out in the morning all crusty and homeless? 15 men in a semicircle, naked, bent over.
Then he started talking about certain groups, trans people, things like that, getting into that. Then he became of this kind of attitude of like, that's what my comedy is. I say things people don't say. And it just like, for me, it's more disappointing. he did all that great stuff with The Office and extras and things like that. And his stand-up was great at the start. It was very inventive and like he had like really loads of good parts. And then I remember as soon as it started getting to his science one, it started going down and down and down. He's just not really been funny like since that. And one that is an honourable mention for me is a guy called Patrice O'Neal. And he was a great, he died, but he was a great, this black comedian. He also used to do the kind of the race thing, but he did that in a funny way because he talked about, he was like, I hope I never go missing, because he was like, you know, as a black guy, I go missing. Nobody's looking for me. He's like, you know what the number one look for thing is that goes missing? Little white girls. He's like, I tell you what, I'm going to get me a keychain of a little white girl if I ever go missing. It's like, they'll be looking for me immediately, straight away. And he had the classic one because he does it it's from in the UK, I think it was one of the comedy like stand-up ones. How many times has this happened to you at the train station? He's like, you're at the train station, it comes over the tannoy.
Folks, there may be a half-hour delay in service. A woman just was struck and killed by the train, and
everybody's just like looking at each other like, oh my God, that's so bad. And it's like, cut to like an hour later, everybody's there like,
oh my God, this dead is holding up my dinner! God damn, how long does it take to move a face off the tracks? A half hour?
that's true. And you are like, I've been in that exact situation. I didn't say get the face off the tracks, but I'm like, how long does it take to just get remains off a train track? You know, for the people who did it, people who do it sitting at home like, look at this guy, cruel. But speaking of cruel, this ain't cruel, but it was done in a great way. It was a smart joke. He goes, Michael J. Fox, right? All I want to say about Michael J. Fox is he's a great guy, but I want him to be truthful in his selfishness.
I'm getting tired of famous people making me give money to the disease that they got.
He's like, I know he's got Parkinson's. It's like a really bad disease because he's always talking about Parkinson's and raising money for it.
Because he's on TV every 5 minutes talking about how terrible the disease Parkinson's disease is. But I just wanted to be honest with his selfishness.
I want somebody to go to him and go, you know, Michael, you raised a lot of money for Parkinson's, so that's great.
But what about cancer and AIDS? Aren't those important too? And I just want to see him go, yeah, they're important, but you know what? I ain't got that
And he's like, because at the end of the day...
So I'm not going to give money to something I don't have.
That's true, isn't it? Yeah, it is actually true. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, they were our honourable mentions. If you've got any others that you thought of that we missed out, put them in the comments and we'll look at them and then go, well, it's too late to add them in now. The episode's already out. Okay, now it's time for... Okay. I'm going to go with my first one of the worst first. And I don't like to put him in the worst because he's also the best.
Yeah.
Daryl Bluey.
You know, the other day I was out there to the shopping mall.
Now, if you've ever seen any of our other episodes before, and if you haven't, get watching them because there's loads of them, all right? Yeah. We always go on about this comedian called Daryl Blewett because he was under the thing of the worst comedian ever on YouTube. And he does these jokes where he does them and then there's no audience, is it? Isn't it like recorded in his front room or something like that? But what was the ones that we always say? Because he has these classic jokes that are not even funny. What are the ones that we always go on about? Because we always drop it into conversations if you see in other episodes. We always put him in it. Because like he'll always say something like, people have some weird suggestions.
You know, people say some weird suggestions.
We say suggestions, we put in weird suggestions. What's the jokes that you always remember of his that are classic ones?
The one,
Mickey Mouse shirt.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of the one he says. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's like, she was popping out of this shirt. She was so big.
This big fat lady out there, and she was trying on this shirt, trying on a Mickey Mouse shirt. Next thing I know, I saw something go.
It was like, you can't believe how big this lady is. She was bigger than my great
grandmother.
And I remember we were laughing at it, and he goes, yeah, the funny thing is like, we don't know what his great-great-grandmother looks like.
I know, and it's like the way he's saying great, it's in like, oh, because she's not just a great equates generations with weight. It's all off.
And yeah, because he says, I was in the store looking for the lady that helps.
And one of the ladies was walking that helps.
And I said, do you have a shirt? A Mickey Mouse shirt?
Sir, we don't have a shirt over there.
We don't have a shirt at all.
We don't have a shirt at all.
That's the joke.
I mean, this lady.
It was like,
you can't believe
You can't believe how huge she was.
how big this
He's like, people always talking about losing weight, and they always be looking at people who ain't trying to gain to lose weight.
Yeah.
What kind of jive is that? They not trying to help a person to quit losing weight. They trying to kill the person.
They trying to kill the person.
It's like, and they don't sit back
eating pizza and hamburgers and this and that. Person done suffering, and someone come up to him and say, "Oh, you look so nice."
It looks so nice. What's your next one?
Two of my favourite comedians in some ways.
Yeah, same. If I I don't know who they are, but if I did know, I'd probably be saying the same.
I think it's Jerry Seinfeld and Larry David.
I don't know, it'd just be fun to get together.
Get together? You're not a get-together guy. You don't like to get together. You hate to get together.
Yeah, and this is a weird one for us because we love Seinfeld, the show.
We love Seinfeld.
And we like
We love Curb Your Enthusiasm series 1 to 3.
Yeah, not after that, especially not the later ones. Because, and there's a couple of things that go through this. Number one, just Jerry Seinfeld's stand-up is just it's not funny.
I have this new bit I'm doing about that coffee is the most important thing in a human's life. That when you get to your last thought before you move on to the next world, whatever it is, it will not be about your relationships or your accomplishments. Your last thought will be, that was good coffee.
That's the joke.
You suck, McBain!
Like, he does them jokes of like, oh, I was on a plane the other day and I went in the bathroom and then there's like shaving things in there. There's razors, leftover razors. Who's shaving on a plane?
He wonders why comedy has passed him by. The level of thought that goes into his humor is so shallow.
You're like, where's the joke?
If this guy did not have his millions of dollars, no one would even aside from not remembering his name, but nobody would be going back and looking at old Jerry Seinfeld tapes.
I hear you do a lot of that, don't you hate it kind of stuff that a lot of people are doing.
But it ties into with him. So we went to New York and it was kind of a strange thing because we went and we were hanging around the 30 Rock building. We were going to go up 30 Rock. And this guy comes over to us, American guy, and he's like a tour guide. And he's like, hey, guys, come on a tour of the city. And he goes to him, we're going on the Seinfeld tour. And he was like, oh, man, come on, man.
Kramer's reality tour. Board the bus and get a first-hand look at some of the show's best-known landmarks.
We went on the Seinfeld tour, which was run by the real Kramer from Seinfeld.
I have celebrity without actual achievement, you see.
Kenny Kramer has parlayed the fact he was the inspiration for a popular TV character into a mini empire. It's become so popular, the writers of Seinfeld poked fun of it in an episode of the show.
I'm starting a Peterman reality bus tour!
And he takes you around all the spots in New York City where they filmed and he tells little anecdote stories and things like that. And at one point in the tour, he puts on a VHS of Larry David's stand-up, wasn't it? Do you remember that part? And I've got to say, it was just like silence.
No, there's Chuck Scarborough, who's he's like the anchorman, exciting guy, Chuck Scarborough. He's the kind of guy like you'd like to play tennis with because like he's such a nice guy, you know, you could cheat the pants off of him, you know? You could do it. No, it's no good, Chuck. Forget it. It's out. You know, he's not going to argue with you, this guy.
So bad. Didn't he used to get mad at people?
And he said that sometimes, or somebody said about him, that he would come out, look at the crowd and go, no, not my crowd, and then just walk off. And he's sticking to his guns. I mean, that's funnily enough why I reckon it worked, because Jerry's obvious observations and his weird takes on life, if you put them together, you've got somehow it turns to comedy gold.
But that was our best and worst. What are your best and worst? Did you agree with ours, or have you got any that we thought that we missed out? Follow us on social media, because we're on all the different social medias here. Well, I put them all here. Consider following us on becoming a member. Because if you're a member,
you're getting a long ass episode this time.
Yeah, well, you checked the time. I didn't see it, but
you won't believe it.
I don't believe it. Mine. So because what if you're a member, it's only £2 a month, and you get the longer episodes. Because obviously, like I say,
I mean, like I say, stew and dumplings, and I'm not kidding you. I'll never forget this. I says, Brenda, how many dumplings have you made? She said, I've made 40 for you.
I have to trim them down for YouTube for the normal episodes. You get them before anybody else. You get them the moment I publish them. We want to say again, thank you to all of our subscribers and all of our members, and we appreciate all the support we get, all the comments and everything. It just gets better and better all the time. Brilliant. It's just we keep on growing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share and hype. You can hype it. That's one of the things. But don't forget to do that. And please like the video. And please leave a comment, because it's good to hear what you actually think and any questions you have that you want to ask us. And until next time, from me, what?
Hitler salute.
No, it wasn't me. I'm just me going like, hello? It's not Hitler salute. That's Hitler salute.
Yeah, you went like that.
No, I didn't, mate. Kelly, I didn't do it. No, until next time, it's from me, and it's see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. And that was a funny Peter Kay joke, actually, going back to that. That one when he was talking about taxi drivers lying. When he'd always be like that. You go phone a taxi like that, and you're like, hello there, and they'd be like, I'm 5 minutes away. It's like, hey, can I give you where I am before you start lying to me? Like, that's true.
That is a good bit.